What's up, y'all? I'm Okiki, your host.
Moses.
And I'm Daniel.
Welcome to the journey and stay tuned. What's good? We back again, season 1, episode 8.
Yes, sir. Oh God.
I know I would say this always gonna be a different episode, but this is a really different episode. We
For
got,
real.
we just talking, y'all gonna get to know us better and get to know our guests better. But yeah, we got a guest on here. His name is Jesse. He's gonna introduce himself.
No, name Jesse. Sometimes people call me Passport Goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just here on a podcast, just here to talk about my life, everything.
Yeah, what you getting into though?
Yeah, what you got going on?
Right now, I just got my camera business, traveling, basically just living life. Just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, see, age ain't nothing but a number, bro. You can live life at any age you want. Yeah, how you week, man? How y'all week been? Go ahead, bro.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna go. My week has been good. A little bit rough because something happened that just got me, that moved me a little bit.
Well, whatever, bro.
But now we're not gonna talk about it. But I'm good.
Just give a little rundown. You don't gotta talk about it, Definitely.
It's just something that just happened with school and work and just not being able to sleep and something else. But I'm not trying to talk about that. But
Yeah,
I just bounce back up. It's like when it's like an injury. You get hurt. It's like at first that hurts a lot, but then the pain starts to go and it decreases. But
First experience type of stuff.
yeah, type of stuff.
All right, you gonna get to you. How was your week, Moses?
Shoot. Still packing.
Still
Finally,
packing?
Yeah.
You already be done packing?
Today's the last day.
I was supposed to help y'all.
I know, but it's cool though. It's cool. Today's the last day, so after packing, I'm trying to, got the camera, everything aligned with the changing platforms, a lot of changes. So hopefully y'all see them, but yeah, just settling it down.
What's up? What about you, bro?
My week been pretty good. Just going to school, math class been killing me lately.
For real?
Yeah.
Got to love the math class, bro.
You love math class?
This one
Yes.
time. That,
I mean,
that one day, what
I'm
happened?
in
I didn't even
finance.
know
I might not gonna like math class, bro.
Yeah.
Get your lesson?
My week been cool. Same thing. Everything. Practice, school, We had time trials. What's it called Wednesday. We had time trials Wednesday, and my time dropped. So that's a good thing.
yeah.
So
BPR.
the progress
Oh,
showing
yeah.
I'm getting back to where I was before. My legs getting back there.
When I heard time drop, I thought that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Top
For
Well, no, that's
track
a good
star,
thing.
that's
Yeah,
a good thing.
that's
That's
a-
crazy.
Yeah, if your time drop, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
So
that's a
yeah,
good
we just keep pushing, keep working, and that's it. But yeah, how you get the name Passport the Goat?
Passport to go.
Passport
The goat. Oh, I thought it was just.
It is just Passport Goat.
Passport Goat.
Yeah.
How you get the name?
I basically got it from my brother. I'm not even going to lie to the cat.
Do you know how he got the name?
He got it from, I remember he was telling me, I was talking to him this one day. He was talking about, he was showing me these videos on TikTok of this man. I think his name was I forgot the name. It was something like Passport Goat something. Like Passport Goat Juan or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, now I like that name. He changed it. I remember me and my other brother was just clowning him about it, like, what the hell, the Passport Goat or something for real, yeah. So I basically just got it from him.
Yeah, that's his inspiration. I be seeing his brothers post on Instagram. I'm like, yo, this man be living his best life. How does that influence you though, your brother?
I mean, it just influenced me, always being around him, basically just seeing what he doing. It's bound to it's bound to rub off on me.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna be in the house. He traveling. I'm just gonna be I want to stay at home.
Yeah,
Imagine, man says he's going up to Australia or something, and then you just sitting there "Man, I'm not sitting at home."
Yeah, you got
Right.
it just rubs off on you for real.
If one thing for me is it had to have come from something a passion to just explore, to just have adventures.
So basically, what me and my brothers always say, we feel like all three of us have like this type of charm and creativity. It's like everywhere we go, we always give everybody like a charm, like always give everybody creativity, energy, creativity to like do something with that energy, happy energy, you know, positive energy, to do something good. Just basically enjoy themselves. Just make them feel happy.
That's what's up.
And you want to transcend. You want to be able to impact other people.
Yeah, I already started with basically my personal friends.
Yeah, that's the best way to start, honestly.
Right.
Like, no lie, like, if it's coming to financial or something, literacy, like, first thing first is my family. The conversation I had with my older brother, him being in college and all, I try to tell him, like, no matter what, you know, you're going through these medical fields and stuff, you're going to either be in debt or come up top of not paying nothing. And I try to tell him, like, hey, this is hot right now. Put your money into it. By the time you take it out, you're getting double what you put into it.
Capital gains.
Yeah,
it's going crazy.
So it's really just about like you said, starting personal around the people you care about. So.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's different for me because he got like 2 older brothers to look up to. Me, I'm the first child.
Yeah,
I'm the first child. I just got set the example. Like right now, I see it because I'm in track. My sister's in track. My other little sister, we all athletic.
So it's like
we all athletic. So like she's going to get into basketball or track also. So it's like I just got set the right example. Like I probably can relate with your older brother because like you just gotta set the right example.
Right. Yeah. I feel you on that, but like same time, like it's an example. Like my brothers, yeah, they set me an example, but it's more so how I feel. Like it's more so like we all doing our own thing.
Okay.
Cause yeah, at first. I was following behind my older brother footsteps. I was following right behind him.
Which one?
Hugo.
Okay.
Hugo played football. I was following right behind his footsteps, but like every time I go to school, everybody like it just got to a point where it was just disrespectful. Like I just come in school and be like, "Yo, what's up, Hugo?" I'm like, "That's
for real."
I'm like, that's not even my name. Like, I don't like this disrespect. So like.
So it was like you was under his shadow.
Right, so that made me like realize like doing this is just like really making me happy. I'm just trying to make other people happy.
True.
So I just find what I like to do. I just see myself just as a creative person. So just whatever I do, I just be creative at it.
Just setting your own personal
style.
Just being myself, basically.
That's good. That's good.
Where do you put creativity in most? Like where do you put it most?
Right now, I put it most in my photography. Not really photography. I don't even.
You don't want to be put in a box, right? You don't want to be.
Right, I don't really even do photography no more. I'm more do videos now.
Videographer, yeah.
Videography is more.
It's
more
fun. Yeah, like
it's more fun.
Yeah, it's like it's different.
I feel like it's like capturing
videos,
that moment. It's like
different.
You
like,
won't be able
I did
to
both.
go
I did
back
both
on it.
already. Like videos, pictures. Like videos is just different.
Right.
Pictures, you just gotta tell them like stay here like this.
Right.
Videos, you gotta catch the moment. Like you really, it's
I don't
fun.
know. But I know that it will be. It's like it's fun though. It's like
yeah. I don't really know how to explain. It's just like
yeah.
Especially if you go ahead.
Whenever I like think of a place, like I went on over spring break. I went on like I think it was like 5 hikes. I went on like 5 hikes, like just thinking about like being like on top of them rocks, like this mountain. Like now that view is crazy. At the same time, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was scary.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I was ready to ask you like,
I had seen that video with David on the edge with his feet out. I'm like, bro, there's nothing on the bottom. Like, folks really slip.
I got stuck one time. Like, it was like a
crazy
big, like it was basically like this big, around this big, like 2 rocks. Like the hole was just deep.
Dang.
Like
I know your heart was like
everybody jumped over there. I'm like,
oh,
I don't want to be the only one over here.
No.
So I jumped over there. Then when it was time to come back,
oh, that's the scary part. Oh, dog.
that's why black people don't be really.
I've always thought that like you have to be older to start traveling because when you're younger is when you should grind and hustle.
No. I definitely think it's like a golden age to it. Because if you think about it, is that like midterms? All right, people talk about like not being able to afford. It's because like folks not planning it to the dot. Because if you know what your cost is, what amount you're willing to spend, no matter where you go, you're gonna have a good, decent time there. Right. It's like people with the money to even travel in the first place, they get everything. It's like it's just like leaving home, coming to a new place, and doing the same thing over. So like you're doing a budget. That's where I feel like you live on a daily grind of where you still gotta afford to pay where you staying at, get the food, explore where you want to go, and not feel like everything's just given just because you able to pay it. So.
And for me, I would say it depends on how you use it. Like you said, grinding or whatever. At this age, if I'm traveling, I would like just try to make connections with people in those places. Like like just try to find people that think like me, or like like one go-getters basically. So like you have connections in different places everywhere you go. So like you also grinding where you living life, having an experience. It depends on how you use it. Because if you get to a certain age, like 60s, like when mostly people start traveling, like it's not gonna be the same like where you were young. When
because like I was thinking, when you're younger, you can do more. Like what's the rigorous activities like skydive, like surfing. But when you're older, you can't really do stuff like that.
I mean, in some cases where it's like, you probably see on Forbes or like CBN where like a 60-year-old lady skydiving for the first time. Like, yeah, those times when she wasn't able to, she's still living her life to the edge where it's like she's trying to explore stuff. I just think you're limited as soon as you get older.
It's a bunch of risk.
Like we talk about responsibility on like having kids. Like, how you gonna tell you gonna go skydiving for like a K or something when bills is down the week with your family right there? So it's like at the age, like that's why it's like a golden age. We don't got no kids. Like just be careful. Don't get no kids. Like don't get too crazy in like connection with somebody where they're not willing to live the life you want to be living. Your partner is just being like, nah, I don't want to go on vacation. I want to do this. That's gonna take you behind a lot. Feeling regretful, like I couldn't do this because somebody said I couldn't.
Right.
So,
and also I feel as though like people like see like how people live on Instagram, like everybody see how everyone live on like social media. Everybody always think trips are like you want to spend like 2,000. Like no, you don't gotta spend no 2,000.
You really don't. Like if you look at it, really, you really don't.
Like the amount of a plane ticket. Same to like Colorado than it's to Mexico. Like it's the same amount. If you really find like the right app. Like I use this cheap app. So I like I got it.
We gotta get sponsored first. Yeah. We not putting names.
But yeah, it's like the same amount. And if you really think about it, everything is cheaper in Mexico.
Yeah.
So my brother took a trip to Mexico. Like he went on a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon here would be like $300. Over there it's $30.
Damn. Woo.
So like
see that price gap?
Right,
like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So it's like $270 left. $270.
That's man. I don't even say it like you said.
You can use that $270 to like do a lot more stuff.
Definitely.
Do a lot more stuff with it. So it's like it's not really. People always have this mindset like whenever you go to like a trip, first you gotta go buy expensive ass outfits. Show off. You gotta rent an expensive ass car, do this. Like go to most fan, you gotta like that dinner in Dubai when he raise you up.
God.
You gotta like you can just go to like a food truck. They'll probably have the best food.
Best food in the
best food there.
Right.
It depends on how you want to make it. Like if you're going on a trip to just satisfy other people, make yourself look good, whatever.
I really don't think trips. Would you say your trips are meant to feed people seeing it or yourself?
I did my trips just because I was having fun doing it.
Right.
I was just showing people me having fun, not so like, cause I can go like fake everything, go like when I was in the waterfall, I can go under the waterfall. Niggas seem like I'm like a jungle boy. I'm a jungle boy, but I didn't, cause like that's not me.
Right.
That's what's up. Real, like you just gotta be real with yourself. Like I feel like if you making people, if you want to just satisfy other people, not yourself, like really fulfill yourself in a trip, you're not really gonna experience it the way you're supposed to experience it.
You gonna be too busy.
Yeah, like
trying to
make that.
Right.
Oh, we gotta be perfect, yo. We gotta get everything right. Like,
Right.
I got a whole bucket list, like things I want to do, like before I die. It's like a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
I don't have one, but shit, I know it's in the back of my mind.
I
really
at
don't
most
have
part,
one.
like I do at the moment, cause it's like, damn, like shoot, the dinner I went to, the most expensive dinner I've been to, is like at this up near like Bel Air, like near Pikesville area. Everybody that was in the group, whatnot, we order. Talk about some $50 the minimum on the menu. At that night before we left, we spent like $2,500.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then like recently, the expensive dinner that I went to down in Baltimore City, that cost me like that day $70. And I compare those two in like reason to like, okay, what might have cost me, right? The first one, I blindly went there because it was like we went there to celebrate for somebody. You know, me and my friend group were there for this person.
To pay?
No, yeah.
Everybody.
They build us together. But the thing is, this time it was more so like I've experienced what happened last time. So for me being comfortable with what I want to get on the menu, I mean like I'm a eat this. Like I did the video of it on my reels where it's like Tyler, the creator, talking about it. Cause at that moment, like you said, I was just happy to be there because, but I've not. This whole past like months been hectic. I've not been out to enjoy myself and like really do things to not worried about tomorrow is gonna come back. So I was just there, spent $70, $10 parking, pay $50 for food and like tips and all of that. I was just like that's cool. That's cool with me, right?
Yeah.
For that 1 week, I'm not going there next week and doing it again.
Right.
So like.
I can't remember the last time I really enjoyed myself, to be honest. I really can't. Like, it's just, I feel like I just put so much in myself with just, trying to get stuck together, like, especially with a podcast, other stuff I want to do, like pictures, taking videos, or like, especially track. Mostly it's track. Like, I just put so much in myself, like, I'll barely have time. If people call me and hang out, like, I'll just be so tired, worn out, like, I can't remember the last time. I try, but like
But
I
you,
really
but
like
you know yourself to what you enjoy doing, right? Cause
yeah, like
I
enjoy like running. Just takes everything away. Like I don't remember nothing. Like nothing. I don't remember anything that's going on, and we're just running, focus on running. That's it. But like when I get back out of that, like I think about something else.
Okay, I know what you do.
Everything.
Like when I'm going for a jog, all I'm focused on is my heart rate and like just focused on running.
It's just like just use
everything in your mind.
Just one thing.
Anything you mind.
Unless I'm in the shower makes me run some ideas. Like you would think I'm trying to clear myself, get
Shower
through.
is the best place.
I just be in there like, you know what? I could make a video with this and that. Cause like for this coming month, like in May, it's about to be crazy.
The creativity
For, like,
comes
me,
in the shower. You're like
That's why I needed that camera so fast. Cause like the whole month, I know what I got planned with prom, everything, right? Aside from that personal life, like what I'm doing with some exclusive people, that when I do put it out there, like I'm not trying to chase the clout or everything.
Oh yeah,
but
for
like,
sure.
But like I just got a lot of people that want to do some stuff that is gonna be immaculate, hopefully.
Right.
And like personal traveling, like my brother graduating, he's out of state in Chicago. Like that's one thing I'm excited for. Like the city, like it's crazy. Like other than the hectic part, what we all see on TV and news, like the city itself is really beautiful. So like just going there and seeing if I could enjoy myself is like one of the main alternative right now.
I got an idea for this podcast in the shower, literally. Like literally, I was like, cause I was watching I Am Athlete a lot. Like I'd be like, yo, we could actually do this. Like me and my homeboys, like yo, we all funny, we all cool people, like. And we not just gonna talk about dumb stuff people always talk about. Like we gonna talk about real stuff. I'm like, yo, we could do this. And tell me while I was driving right with my dad, I was like, I texted yo like, yo, we gotta find a name. And I was driving. And I just saw like the little lines on the road. I'm like, oh, the journey.
Nah, cause no, I seen that as a good thing when I obviously talk to Daniel about it all the time. Like, bro, doing a podcast would be, cause my audience through TikTok is just stagnant. So I was like, I'm not doing my YouTube right now because like YouTube will take out of TikTok. knowing what school, everything, right? And then this was like really fun because when we started, we were like on a roll every week, like coming here. So it was like, oh, I do TikTok during the weekends. I know I'm here for the podcast. So like anybody through audience wise from my IG, TikTok, just come here more than they see on TikTok because I do the persona to make people entertain.
But
like,
this is a different
yeah,
side
this is more so like actual people hearing what my voice is like.
Yeah, like knowing people actually getting to know you.
Right,
you know how you think.
Because like at the least it's like, oh yes, I do get to know, outside of TikTok, just hit people up randomly, be like, hey, hello, like it's easy, it's like super easy, talk to people, they be like, okay, catch conversation, FaceTime them, but like when they get to see like podcasts or like YouTube video, they get to like really get in depth and like, damn, it's really like that, because I don't sugarcoat it, like I said, my shit been going hectic. I'm not gonna sugarcoat on TikTok the past 2 months, like, oh, my life is straight and be recording, making, because that's good. That's really my side.
That's
right
draining.
Like, that's really bad side. I'm not so like uptight with my TikTok. Like, oh, this is life to me, but it could go away. Like they really restricting me now. Now, like one more mess up, like they could terminate me. So like I'm like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna get off there, do something new, and then I know I could do it again. Like it was just knowing that when the time people would see your stuff will come. It's just about it, just being patient, knowing how long you're gonna do it. Cause it's actually funny though, seeing like how long ago like my video were to like now. It's just like damn.
Because it's consistent.
No, it's crazy. Like the difference in editing and everything.
Nah, but like I got a question for you though. Like, so you work hard, you play hard. Would you say that? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's like it's a good balance.
Definitely.
So how would you say, how do you balance like just your photography or videography and like just traveling and having fun?
And all this stuff you do, like do you do something else outside of that? Also, like
because
like,
there's school too.
Apart from
and
school's also
football.
there, but like
I know you got a lot going on. So how do you balance?
Man, if I say how I balance it, like, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know how I really balance it.
Nah.
But the way I think of it, I have like main objectives. Like my main objective is photography, school, traveling, all that. That's all my main objective. I also have side stuff. Like I also have things going on the side. I know how to do this and that. But I wouldn't really say like I'm really focused on that. So I really have like things I'm focused on right now. It could change. It couldn't change because like I try to balance it all at once. It ain't go good.
It's too much.
Definitely, that's what's called. That's one of the reasons we stopped. What's called
Podcast
for a month or whatever. Cause my grades were dropping, and I wasn't really doing the school like I was supposed to really doing school, and the editing and everything just took time, especially editing the audio. Like it's just crazy time. So like everything just dropped. My dad just told me like, yo, just take a break with this podcast stuff. Just get yourself together, and that's what.
And I don't think it's nothing bad with taking.
Yeah,
breaks.
taking a break is essential.
It's not bad.
To not crash.
Right, you gotta make sure you're good first before you're able to like do everything else. Cause like I'm not gonna travel while I have $50 in my bank account.
No,
like,
that's real.
I'm gonna just end up going in the negatives.
That's how people in Miami trip be like how you gonna tell me you only have like 1,500? And Miami being the city it is, it's crazy expensive, like mad expensive. So like at terms of being honest with yourself is like what it takes.
Yeah.
Have you faced any setbacks before? Like, what one of the major setbacks and like
How you balance that?
Like different aspects of whatever you're doing? Like, what is a major setback?
Major setback, I would say. It's just time.
Time?
Just time. Back when I was playing football, I didn't have time to do nothing. So I was literally like, I didn't have time to work, travel, photography. So I was sitting on the smallest amount of money ever seen in my bank account. I was sitting on the smallest amount of money.
And you got a job too.
Hey, like,
Yeah, it's just like
I can definitely relate. I can definitely with me track, man. I'm telling you, there's a difference between being an athlete and want to be an athlete. If you're an athlete, that is time consuming. Not even lying. Especially if you really want it. Like, you up early from the morning just to, like, get yourself, do something else what nobody else is doing. Do it. Get ready for school. Then after that, you got practice. And if you really want to get it in, like, after practice, you're going to be outside later than everybody else. Then you're going to come home, homework, and repeat the same thing every time again. So what time do you have for work? I mean, summertime is always crazy for athletes also. Because that's why you really got to get it in.
Right. Wouldn't it be, like, make sense for most of the time you hear these athletes on, like, draft day or something, they be like, big shout out to the family first. Because, honestly, I look at these athletes, like, also I play lacrosse all year round. Do badminton or stuff, doing this break stuff. But, like, I try to realize to myself, like, my family are not a big sport family. Yeah. I'm probably the first one in the family to really capitalize on exercising and stuff. And my little sister seeing that, she's really fast. Like, she's aligned with track, and I told my parents clearly, like, she's really good at what she's doing. So, like, from there, the family support, like, coming to my games, us being African kids. I don't know how many times y'all could count your parents coming to the game. Like that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
They never see me run play basketball. They never.
No,
my mom did come one time, but she came right after the game.
Oh,
that was the only time.
So I'm telling you, like, for most of these other athletes, they got the family like support. Just like, just put all your school education in these sports.
Yeah,
like, I would take it.
The money part and everything.
Like, you wanna get some training in, I got you. Like, this is probably some things like parents align with their kids prior to them being born. Like, it's written to them like, I'm gonna make sure my kid is a football all-star, this and that. So it's just for us.
It's a sacrifice.
We gotta make out of the line from being a doctor. Like, your parents.
Yeah, because they already have a direct path for you, and it's like, is distracting you. That's what they think. Yeah, they think it's moving you away from the objective. Right. That's what me, I think.
And
African parents.
That's exactly what I realized with my mom, my brother. I remember my brother. My mom wanted him to do engineering. That's exactly what he was doing. Then he realized he didn't want to do that, so he started real estate. He dropped out of college. He started real estate. My mom every day screaming, always telling me, talk to me like tell your brother, like, go back to college, tell your brother. I'm like, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But he kept doing real estate. He started making a lot of money from it. So now my mom can't say nothing.
Nah,
that's how it goes.
So he sent her. I remember it was like this one day. He came back from one of these trips. He just came back. He gave my mom like $3,000. She stopped talking from that day.
No, I honestly
like, that's one of the things I'm trying to do. Like, when I like, bro, I'm not even going to talk, bro. They send like $1 million to the bank account.
No, I would say that's like Jackson, because that would question you, like, where this come. But like, if you, like you said, 3,000, that's like pay a whole month of rent right there. Like, every bills, the apartment, the bills, and it's like, will you
buy gas?
Yeah, like stuff like that. Because for me, it's exactly of how, like, me doing TikTok. My mom sees it. She laughed at me one time. She was like, what video am I making? Prior to me making it, she's laughing about it. So, like, she sees, like, the already Ojo she watched so much on YouTube. She's like, okay, if you're going to do these videos, just make sure it's what I will watch. Because for my mom being my mom, she take everything as a joke. Like, I think I got it from her, especially. So, like, if it's an argument, she just laugh about it. She's like, she's just chill. So, like, for most part, I don't need explanation to, like, tell my mom, like, occupation of what I want to do, or for her to force me. But I just gotta prove it to her that I'm good, because she don't want to worry about me after leaving the house. I'm like, couple months left. She's not taking it seriously right now, but she's like, for where I'm going, I gotta be drive distance, because she still wanna have that essence of, like, damn, I still got my son like that. So I just agree with that part. Like, just come in, show them it works, and they won't have to worry so much.
Was it like that for your brother, Hugo? Or was it like that with him?
Nah, not really. It was like more like, I mean, at first, she's like, me and my brother, we always play like sports. We always played like since we was young. My mom has been supporting us. I'm not gonna say like before she's been supporting us. Then when it started getting like high school, my other brother stopped. My oldest brother, he stopped. She started like fading away. My other brother, he was playing basketball at first. He started playing football. You know, she started fading away. She didn't really like, you know. Then he came back. Then he got offers. He got a lot of offers. Then she like.
The oldest brother?
No, the middle one.
This is the middle one now. So she started getting offers. So she took a picture, she put it on a shirt for all three of us. Yeah. She made a whole poster.
Yes.
So that's when she like really started supporting him and stuff.
No, I really think that living the proof is what like it takes a lot of family members, because they could be the number one supporter, but like if you're all about the talk, I don't think the support is just gonna come out of thin air, because it's like, damn, I'm just encouraging you to do nothing. You're not even doing something.
I mean, at the same time, it's understandable though, because you can't. All right, let's say you just have a friend. They basically never work out. They keep saying, I'm gonna work out. Just help me out. Like, you really gonna believe them?
right.
You gotta show me first. Really? Then I'll start helping out. So at the same time, it's understandable where they're coming from.
It's a place of love. They want you to succeed.
Right. They want you to do good. So it's either you show them or you do what they say.
Yeah. Right. You gotta show them like that. It's like that with my mom. My dad understands, because it's like that with my mom. Like, I'll be like, yo, I gotta go to practice every day, push, work hard. Like, she didn't really start, being lenient with it until she started seeing like colleges got interest in me and whatever. Like, she didn't start being lenient. Like, she was like, okay, now she's like, oh, you going to practice again? Like, I just don't come back too late or whatever. Before it was like, why you going to practice again? Why you going this? Like,
Same. Right.
Now she just, just do what you gotta do. And like right now, she just made me choose one. She was like, would you be going out, hanging out with your friends every time, or like just go to practice? You gotta choose one. So like, I'm just practice. Right.
So like, to make it clear, all three of us, Daniel, Okiki, me, we're seniors, and you being a junior, right?
Right.
On the terms of us, we like close to going to college soon. So for you, have you like, I know you as a junior, you probably start the process in the summer, but like, have you made your mind now, like college subpart or like?
Yeah, I made my mind. At first, I always wanted to play football, get a scholarship, and go for free. But at the same time, I'm just looking at football. Like, I'm not gonna say like I don't like playing it. It's fun. Like, sports is very fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun, right? It's supposed. That's exactly what I'm about to say. It's supposed to be fun, but the way I see it, sometimes it starts to get like more business.
Yeah.
More of a business.
That's in college, business, straight business.
It's just like once after high school, like rec, that's probably the most funnest time. Like rec, that's when it's fun. Then high school is like lose a little bit of fun. But I know college is like all business, so it's like
I think it's because money's involved.
The coaches is like,
right, as soon as money gets involved, it's just business.
Yeah.
But you want to make it work.
You're an asset to the coaches, basically. Like, you're meant to keep the coach's job.
Right.
If you don't perform the way you're supposed to perform, the coach is probably gonna get fired.
True.
But if you perform the way you're supposed to perform,
His life is on the line. Like,
yeah, like so.
You would think of it as like, oh, just me alone, but it's selfish to the fact it affects the whole team of what they're trying to build to live up to win. What it is, championship, reputation that will live on to like your name when you get successful in the draft or something. So it just who's ready to take it like that.
Right, and that's what I noticed about my school. When I was playing football, like I always try to like do some side stuff. They always come up to me like why are you doing that? You should be playing football. You should be focused on football. I'm like, I have more to life than just football.
That's what I realized. That's smart.
It's way more things. They always want you to be like, wake up. All right, let me go work out for football, and then let me go to the field later, go play football, and let me go home, go watch football.
Football, nah.
At some point that just get tired.
Right.
No, I only think it's for those that obviously have the dedication for it. And like your own main focus, like just
look, you might have the dedication, but let's see, someone like LeBron, right? I mean, yeah, basketball, but like if you see what he does outside of basketball, like you also gotta find yourself outside of basketball. Most of them, they always go basketball, football. Right. 9 times out of 10, when they out of the league, they just go broke because they don't.
Right.
They
don't
can't
know
find themselves outside.
That I think that's definitely true.
That's what's wrong with school. Like they gotta teach that from the jump. Like just like teach you like okay, your life is
not your identity.
Yeah,
that's
like you just gotta find yourself outside of that. That's what I did with this podcast. I found myself outside of track. Like before, it was just track. Like Corona time, bro. It was crazy.
Nah, that Corona time.
It was wild. Like workout
every day.
Every like
workout for you too.
Non-stop.
I wake up 8 a.m. Go lift weights. Go to the field later. Work out. Come back home. Watch football clips. Study.
I really think like now it's to like I think it's much different because as you can see like you know what they call them first year players for like NBA like they really put a lot of restriction from getting all their money now. Like, what's his name? He played for the Celtics. Point guard. I really lost his name just now, but he didn't touch none of his money from playing.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
No, he kept his money.
Yeah, his mom. Yeah, his mom keeping his money. It's like for certain things like those, I don't think it's like all to blame. It's like the part where you said like people not seeing themselves outside of sports is a problem because. You know, you obviously love your photography and traveling. Like, if you were to make league today, that's only gonna amplify what you're able to do with that because you know that you're more than just on the field, and that's where endorsement or people that could look up to you and be like, shoot, I could do that too. So, not just like football, and I think for the people that have the talent for it, those are the ones who want to go super far. Will have to put the hard work into it.
The people that's like really committed, like. If you're really committed, like I won't down you. Mm-hmm. I really believe in you. Like if anything, like I really want you to go. If you really want it, like
it's right there.
Right.
But I feel like even though if you really want it, like there's still like you say have like okay, we have 24 hours in a day.
Right.
Most of the time we work at most 6 hours a day, right? That's 18 hours left. You use 6 hours or 7 hours to sleep as an athlete most of the time, so that's like. Let's say 16 hours.
That would be saying if you're not going to school too.
Yeah, 16 hours left. How many hours do you have in school?
That's 8 hours right there.
So 8 hours left, right? So out of 8 hours, you can use 2 hours to do something else with yourself. That's what I'm saying. Even though you're really going hard, you can always find time, like at least 2 or 1 hour to just find something.
I just hate the fact that life just hit us differently because you never know. You realistically, logically, this will work for a normal person who has a family just... Nothing to worry about, no like troubling facing your life. But like shit, somebody lose a job in a family, shit, you know, the income is not there. So you gotta find a way to live. Stuff like that really occurs to alternate that's why the question is like how do we all see success in ourselves? Is it just living a good life, doing what you want to do, or just going ahead and living to somebody else perfect attendance in life?
Nah, me it's just happiness. Success to me is fulfillment.
For real?
I feel content like doing what I'm doing. Just not looking at anybody.
I like
else.
Content, but I hate content at the same time.
Right.
Because if I'm too content at time, I'm just like, well, there's more to this. Like,
it's a balance. You can be
okay. Yeah, because if you too content, it would deteriorate what you can achieve.
Just be ambitious.
Yeah, for me, I would say success. Maybe because the way I was, raised, the way I grew up, like it would be like being able to get anything I want in the world, and also just be happy at the same time. Like not being able to want for nothing. Like I know. Okay, I want this. I can get it.
Yeah, that's what I want. Financial independence. Like,
I want it. I can get it.
I can.
But also at the same time, it's like people know like I'm that type of guy. Like if you need anything, just come holler at me. Like yeah, I can help you out for real.
Call me the Godfather.
I got a question. So everybody always say like the money doesn't bring happiness. How do you guys feel about that?
Look. It's two ways to look at it, right? I think truly though, money really doesn't bring happiness. Cause rich people still sad. This thing
Still
like,
depressed.
yeah, like it's some things money can never take care of. I mean, at this age, we're gonna see like money brings happiness, cause we getting that little money, whatever.
Right.
If you get to a stage like rich people go through depression and everything every time, and you see those junkies on the road, they really laughing and like, living their best life, yo. Like they really having living life more than we are living life.
No, it's
Not
because
a doctor
look.
Yeah.
No, I only think that's because they don't have the responsibility to put a burden on themselves. So like, if you,
They don't
I
got
see
nothing to
it
worry about.
in the alternative of how money do bring sustainability. So if you got the only thing important in life where it costs you your time, you could do whatever you want with your time, since you don't have to trade your time for money to get the things you want. So you just get to do the things you need to fulfill yourself. You want all the photography, all the traveling, you get to do it because you're accessible to do it with the resources you got. Right. So like without us, half of the time in our day we work towards to get money. Right. So like if that half is cut out, what time do you use for that? Anything you want. So like at the least I would be happy to be taken care of, like anything that I don't gotta do physically to, oh damn, I will cut out this much out of my money. If it's all taken care of, I don't gotta repetitively worry about it, I'm straight. I would just walk down. I would be like that, like crackhead, just walking down the street knowing that
also
I could travel right now and don't care.
I would say it depends on the level. Like on a normal, let's say physical level or whatever, money doesn't bring happiness. It does, like just on a normal surface. Right. But if you really go deeper, it doesn't. It really doesn't bring happiness.
Because you wouldn't be able to buy the things like
it can bring happiness, but it also doesn't bring happiness.
I heard something that it brings like time. Like if you have money, it's like you can have time to like just do things you want to do.
Right.
Be there for your family.
Yeah, because I've seen people that they're making good money and they don't work a lot and they're just chilling. They work out, they do things that they want to do, they go hang out with friends and they're making good money, and it's like it does help, but I guess it doesn't really.
What do you think about it?
I feel like, alright, I'm not gonna catch. I mean, right now, yeah, $1 million right now would be great. It would be great.
Right now.
But
I've changed your money.
As you get down the line, let's say like someone like Bill Gates or something, when you got like too much money.
Oh yeah.
Like now having too much money, knowing you can do anything you want, that I feel like that takes the fun out of it. Like, cause like if you really think about like the days right now, like grinding, going to work, going here, like it really feels like once you go on the trip, you really earned it. You really earned it. But if you have like $1 million, it's like I want to go. I'm bored. Yeah, like it's like just.
So the ambition gotta be there to like really fulfill the hardship of earning that money, because shit, being Bill Gates, he could literally solve any world climatic problem, and it will be gone. Like solve the world hunger, use the money, half of your wealth, provide that food for everybody, like every year. That would solve a problem. But like, what's the problematic? Like there's always like when there's an income, there's always an outcome to things. Mm-hmm. So like, if you solve that problem, what other problem will reoccur? Are people gonna become too much accessible to food? Then food don't mean nothing to us. Like no more. Like stuff like that really correlates to how we're gonna.
Into it, yeah.
I don't want to get too deep, but the complicated part of it is just like yes to a level.
I got one more question. Our last question before we actually let the people know what's going on. But yeah, what's your biggest goal, whatever this year? Like biggest goal this year, or whatever you do
this year. Like me and who I am, you really think I have like a lot of goals, but I don't really have. I wouldn't really say goals. I just have like phrases to live by. So my biggest phrase is always just whatever I'm doing, just make sure I'm happy doing it.
I like that.
Excuse me. I gotta learn from that. For real. It got to a time I wasn't happy with track at all, especially when the injuries came. Like when the injuries came,
it only stopped you from
but I was just still getting up because I was like, yo, I got this so much talent. Like I can't just be wasting it. But I wasn't really happy till like this year. I was just happy. Like my teammates are just fun, really. And coming up Milford too, like it's just everybody can this the competition and everything. It's just fun.
It's
like,
fun.
Yeah, before like it was just that's how basketball. That's why one of the reasons I quit basketball. Like I got this. Like I'm mad athletic, but like it wasn't really fun anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
True. I really get sick. Like sometimes like the grind. I mean for the half of the things I can't do play basketball. Like I really know if I was to go all the way in, the main question would be like, oh, his height is not substantial to what we're looking for. And like for the people with the height that do play basketball and then senior year, they just like, you know, I don't want to go with college with it anymore. Like I'm just like, damn. I want to know what you saw that just makes you stop like that when you have like the talent, the height, and everything, and you just stop. Like,
Right.
and I'm here left with the ambition, knowing that what could be for me, and now I didn't attain it.
My biggest goal this year probably would be this podcast stuff. You know, like especially going into season 2. Like I just wanted to be well structured. Like just I want to build a fan base, like I have a audience that listens consistently, and what's called a context. That's the word, right? Content. Yeah, content is really, you know, that like everybody just want to like, oh, they dropping this week, we gotta go check it out, like, cause they always dropping
When
something
you reach
good.
that level,
yeah, like you know,
I can see it for us.
Yeah, like
Shoot. My biggest goal is probably like 50K this year.
50K.
I seen how much I made like the past 2 years, yearly. It's like, yeah, I beat it by like a couple hundred and stuff, but like, I just want to double it because I have no expense for me like this whole year or next year. So like, using all the free time, I know I'm gonna be busy. Like using all this free time and like financial knowledge I know, I want to come out top like crazy, like immaculate. I'm just like, damn, I got it done like that. So like, the time comes to providing more content for like our podcast and stuff to talk about, I will be able to like get those stuff down to the point that, like it would be crazy.
Yeah, what about you?
Me, I have multiple goals for real.
Like the biggest one goal, like just, you know, gotta.
My ultimate goal for real is like just to live a good life and make it to heaven. Honestly, yeah.
So like if you die today, God forbid, like you just want to make it to heaven. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I want to do that.
For the longest time, that's what I just don't want to go to hell. That's just what I used to tell myself. That's what I used to tell myself because the way they describe it and the way they describe heaven, that's the place I want to go to.
That's just different, but also like that's the word, bro. It's like sometimes you just put in a position like you don't know, is this right or like is that wrong? Right. Like it's just sometimes you just gotta go.
Learn.
Yeah, you just gotta go learn. I live life. But yeah, y'all. So we wanted y'all to know Jesse's gonna be a part of the team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, get a round of applause.
He's gonna be a part of the team. Like, you know, the team keep on adding on. Like, we got Jesse, TG, Daniel, Moses,
and somebody else.
And Sam. Sam be the one coming to most of the topics and questions and everything like we be talking on here.
And our advisor.
Yeah. And also Addie, she's the one that posts on our Instagram and everything. Like, you know, the words well structured and everything. So yeah, the team is getting bigger, but yeah, Jesse's gonna take care of the media stuff, and a couple of times he's gonna be talking on here too, you know, everything. For sure. Yeah. Thank y'all for listening to the episode. You know, this was just an interview with Passport Goat Jr. Passport Goat Jr. Yeah, I got it right there. Passport Goat Jr.
Y'all check out his page though.
Yeah, check out his page. And what's your studio page?
Alpha Studios too.
Yeah, just check it out, man.
Yeah, we'll put it in the episode notes and the summary.
All right, man. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.